Sorry to bore you with all the Gundo games, but this one really is interesting. I'm playing against a Chaos Theory, and against Chaos Theory, you know that you don't really know what to expect because they have so much influence and so little deck space. I started by cashing up heavily in case he decides to run and steal agendas. I can mid-seasons him easily. He installs a Shakana. Okay, things get rough. I know that if I don't protect R&D, I'm going to get Shakana, which means that I cannot score hostile takeovers from hand. The only way I can protect R&D is to use Quandary, but I think he can get through Quandary very easily. So I decide to score the hostile takeover from my hand while I still can, and he plays a plus crit and proceeds to annihilate me with Siphon. Looks like he's going to stick with tags. I better punish him for that. It's much easier to punish the runner if they go tag me because you don't need to land the mid-seasons anymore. But I'm still keeping the mid-seasons in hand simply because in case he decides to remove the tags later. He then focuses on R&D, and I need to keep him out accordingly. But not for long with the Corroder. Anyway, I'm now just angling to remove his plus crit. And actually, I'm still pretty far. I need either 3 Scorched Earths in my hand or a Power Shutdown plus Jackson Howard in my hand. So yes, I need to keep drawing, and without a protected Jackson Howard to draw up, it's pretty difficult for me. I'm slowed. I think here I made quite a bit of a mistake. I'm slowing myself down by playing my hedge fund instead of drawing even more cards. Right now I should be frantically drawing down to my deck so that I can get all the components I need. It's getting late now. He has 2 plus crits already, so 3 Scorched Earths won't cut it unless he plays carelessly. Yep, this is not looking good at all. He then installs the same old thing, Destroyer, Sharpshooter. I think you know what's coming. Yep, another Siphon. Grundle is very resilient to Siphons because they start with 10 credits, so a Siphon will bring us down to 5, which still is enough to use a hedge fund or a beanstalk. So that's good. In this case, I had 21 credits when I started. Now I end up with 12. So I'm still doing pretty well in the credit department. But I definitely need to draw up. Oh yes, I see that he has only 2 cards left in hand. So what I do is to scorch him twice. I wish I had a third Scorch Earth, but I don't, unfortunately. And he prevents 6 of the damage, leaving him with 2 plus 3 counters and no cards in hand. That was the best I could do. Had I had 3 Scorched Earths at this point in time, I would have won the game. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and my alternative, which was the Accelerated Diagnostic combo, was whose purpose was to improve the deck's consistency by allowing for an alternate route to win. That didn't happen either, so that was unfortunate. So now he draws back up to 5 cards, and now I have to rely exclusively on the Accelerated Diagnostics combo to kill him. By now, I think it's pretty clear that there's no way I'm going to be able to win via scoring agendas. Especially after that Siphon, which brought me down to 0 credits. This is the first time I'm playing Grundle with 0 credits left. It's very painful, and because I trashed so many of my economic cards earlier on, I'm finding myself in a huge pit right now. Yes, I threw away hedge funds and restructures because I was low on hand space, but oh man, I'm regretting it now so bad. And the worst thing is that I cannot score the hostile takeovers from hand because of Shikana. That is truly, truly annoying. Perhaps the right play here would have been to clear virus counters. Now that I think about it. Well, no. Scratch that, take it back. If I clear virus counters, he'll just run R&D 3 times. He can break through R&D for free with Corroder and his Zuki Master. So, or maybe this turn I should have cleared virus counters because he doesn't have the Zuki Master. Yes, he's getting it right now. Yes, this I think I don't know. It's very hard to tell, but yeah, I should have cleared virus counters at some point. I completely forgot that was an option available to me. Here, I was just tunnel vision into getting my credits back, and now that I have a beanstalk available, I'm ready to rock. I shuffle back the 3 cleaners that I dumped into archives, which is something I really didn't want to do because now it means that he can attack R&D and see 2 fresh new cards. Probably lots of agendas. And worse, it means that when I dig for cards in R&D, I'll become agenda flooded once again. I need to keep that 1 Jackson Howard in my hand so that I avoid I can proceed with the combo once I draw my power shutdown. But it looks like the combo will probably not happen because I have no money. I have 3 credits. What do you want me to do? I have no Atlas tokens. This is looking very bad for me. And now with his Zoo Keymaster permanently on the board, there's no more space for clearing the Shikana, which is something that I should be doing, but I didn't do it. So as a result, my hand is clogged with hostile takeovers, which I really should be scoring so that I can get back up to credit and proceed with the shutdown combo, which I now have in hand. No money to enact the combo. I need to play out all 3 Scorched Earths from my deck in the single turn in order to flatline him, which isn't going to happen with just 5 credits. And my time is running out very quickly because I know that I have 3 cleaners and lots more agendas in my deck. He just scores 1 from R&D. And knowing that Archives is wide open with a hostile takeover and a geothermal fracking, it's only a matter of time before he gets the win. Yep, that's all, folks. Yes, this was a very brutal deck, and it seemed almost specifically to counter my style of Gundo play. Account Siphons to punish the lack of ice over HQ, and Shakana to punish the lack of ice over R&D. Both of these, the Account Siphon stopped me from being able to combo away with Scorched Earth, and the Shikana stops me from scoring hostile takeovers from hand, which allow me to gain money and get rid of these agendas. As a result, I'm not able to pull off any flatline, and I'm not able to fast advance anything behind a remote server because he will simply siphon me down and run the remote, or get his SMC out and crack everything open. So that was a huge pity. But now I know what my deck is weak to, and I should be more careful next time about leaving my centrals open like that. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you've learned how to counter Gundo as I did today. See you around.